Hey guys, how's it going? Stan Weinberger here, CEO of Morpheus Network. Exciting video for you guys today. A couple things going on. I have an exciting guest, as well as want to do a demonstration for you guys as well. So first of all, I'd like to introduce the guest. We always have the best discussions that go on for potentially hours. I'd like to invite and say welcome to Jim from Customs Direct. Jim, how you doing today, sir?
Hey, doing good. Having a good day.
All right, wonderful. Thanks for taking the time today. See, Jim is a customs broker. He's a customs broker. He lives in the United States of America, and we share that common interest when it comes to supply chain and getting things across the border. So, the project and pilot that we're working on right now is moving goods across the border together. So, Jim, so far I find it's been it's been a great relationship, having you on the team, dealing with our developer, dealing with your own developers as well as our relationship as well. So how have you found it so far, dealing with us, dealing with our developers, and the integration that we've got going so far?
It's been going well. We've learned a few things on both sides. From a software side, we've got our developers learning some things in regards to the distributed ledger technology. I'm working with your developers, how they do the integration and supplying the support that we need to get that shipping information timely and accurately. It's been working out good. From our side, we just continue to plug along and work down our pilot process to ensure we keep moving forward with it.
You said that very well, and we say plugging along. It's exactly how I feel as well. You have to take steps at a time, and the first thing that we've gotten, kind of down pat now that we've run some real world transactions and we've had some, cross border activity, is having these documents generated properly through the platform, supplied to you, and then we get the customs pushed forward from there. So what I wanted to quickly do is to show you and to show the community as well a quick demonstration of how I would submit those documents and how we're actually using a QR code, a continual QR code system, along with Jim and Customs Direct, our customs partners. So Jim, if you don't mind, I'm going to share my screen here.
Nope, go ahead.
All right, so you can see here the Morpheus Network dashboard screen over here. We have our recent contract map with pings all over the world. Now, I will mention to people that these pings are actual geolocations of people that we've had pinging in different places. So this is just a toy map over here. This is actually connected to the platform. So what we're going to focus on, though, because there's a lot of functionality, obviously, is the generation of these shipping documents, which are going to supply to Jim directly. So let's start up a new contract here. Shipping documents. Let's use here. Now, the information that we put in here is actually quite essential, as Jim will agree with me, I should say. We can template in the information for our shippers and receivers. So basically, the user doesn't have to put in this information every single time. You can put in lists of all your clients. You can be the receiver of the goods or the sender of the goods. So in this setup right over here, we have a receiver in the United States over here, looks like. And we're going to have our receiver here. Sorry, that was our sender. And we have our receiver over here. Put our reference number over here, which for this specific example, we're just showing you how I'm generating these documents. Jim's going to receive this, so he knows what I'm referencing. We actually have the broker on the line. When you're setting this up, you don't have your customs broker on the line. So we have this extra access, and as does Jim, to me setting this over up. So let's see here. Let's throw in all right. The duty rates are all in there as well. So we have our HS codes filled in. We have our products filled in as well. The duty is automatically put in there as well for you based on how you put your settings in. So all the information is inputted here. And what we're looking to generate is a bill of lading and a pro forma invoice. So we're going to hop into our module selection screen. You guys have seen this screen before as well. We're going to scroll down. And the two modules I want to focus on today are the continual QR code scan right over here, as well as those export documents in the United States. So configuring this QR code scans is extremely easy. You can hop in, you can download the QR, just like we showed in the past with those triggers with the QR code scans. With a continual QR code, I can download this and then send this actual QR, let's say to Jim or different handling points. I can also have it emailed right across. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to grab Jim's email here. He's actually going to get this QR code emailed to him as well. So that's it. We're saving that. We're saving that within the platform. Now let's move ahead with these documents here. We configure them, and you can see the information has passed through, including the shipper and receiver information, things we have to fill in. The weight of the commodity, 5,000 pounds. The customs broker, customs direct, of course. Country manufacturer, we'll put that in as well. Put in Jim's email because we want Jim to get these documents directly. There. Now we got these custom messages on the BOL as well. Call prior to delivery. Save these changes here. All right, and we have both these modules completely configured. So the next step here is to deploy the contract. Now, Jim, I could, send you that QR that I did download a second ago. But what I'm going to do instead is let you receive that email. We can actually watch the progress from our end as well.
Okay.
As you can see, this has been completed smoothly here on my end.
Okay, it just popped in on here. So what we have now is we have the email address. I'll open it up. And from here, open up, put it on this screen. Okay, we've got the QR code. Now when the QR code comes in, we're going to have the documentation. I'll take the documentation, scan the QR code with my phone, so bear with me. Come back into here. After scanning the QR code, then that'll pull up the information that I want to post. And then I'm just taking this now, taking a snapshot, open it up. I'm going to log in. I'm going to log in as myself. I'm going to put the reference number on here, 7090. Upload. File. So when I do the upload after we've received the information, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at it. There's validations that we do when we receive the information electronically. That'll validate the information that we need to have a good release. So we have all of the information required. We take that information that's then transmitted to U.S. Customs. The information that's on here, that's on the documents that Dan has sent. We've been able to work through some live transactions, so we're starting to edit and monitor what's coming in, but these will be input, and then future iterations of the program will actually be taking the status messages and updating status messages, and you'll get times that it crosses the border, times that it's released from the border, and as we develop other modules, we'll continue to enhance the information that's posted back on the blockchain. So here, what we did here now, Dan sent the documentation. I'm going to go ahead and pull up that document, show it on the screen. And when I show it on the screen, okay, pulled up the documentation. I went to the S3 account, the S3 link of Proforma. We opened up the Proforma, and when we open up the Proforma, that gives us the information that will be supplied to the carrier for the customs clearance. We'll see, valuation, country of origin, and other information that we need. And again, this is a paper document that's given to the carrier. On our side, we're receiving this electronically. We're consuming that information through an API, doing the validation on it, and then we're submitting it down our pipe to go where it has to go. We then, right here, so the QR code, now this is my version of the phone that's running. So what I'm going to do here is I've scanned the QR code. This is the information that came in. I've used my right username and password. And then now what I'll do is I'll put reference information, I'll put public information in here. So I'm gonna put a reference number. I could put whatever information we deem appropriate as we develop this process would be put here. And then what I want to do is I want to upload the document. And so I'm going to click on upload. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off screen just for a second while I do the file upload. There's other information on the phone that I'm not a sharing type of person. So we're gonna upload that information, and what it does then, I move it back on screen. I'm uploading the document. We can see that we've got a copy of a bill of lading revision. We're going to go ahead and upload. I click submit. What we're doing now, Dan, you can walk us through the process that's happening now after the driver or an individual within the chain has done that information. You can go ahead and take it from here.
Exactly. So, I can take it from the perspective of the person who set this up in the first place, the importer exporter, and the visibility they have now of what has happened. So you got those documents, you submitted them. And we talked about how we're going to have the sort of the notifications coming back, but I'm going to show you from the platform's end. So I'm going to share again on my screen what goes on in the digital footprint and what you see through the history of this shipment as well. So let me see if I get this back over here.
Yep.
All right, excellent. So, we're still waiting for a POD to be delivered. And as you saw in the links that you received in that email, there was the Performa, there was the BOL, and there's also the proof of delivery. So that proof of delivery would come when the shipment actually delivers on the other end. But along the way, we had that continual QR code that we set up. So from my end, this is what I see. Jim has scanned that QR code. He submitted those documents. He's just, doing his job as a customs broker, which is exactly what we want of him. But on my end now, usually when you set these things up, you have no visibility at all. I can go to my digital footprint now, and I can see that this email was sent out originally and where it was received. And then I'm going to zoom out over here. You could also see here on the map in the United States, in Sioux Falls. Jim, where are you located in Sioux Falls, by the way?
Yeah, yes, I am.
So we had Jim from Sioux Falls upload those documents. So we got a geolocation on that QR code scan. So basically we know specifically where those documents came from. So at any point, any time in the life cycle of this entire shipments, and this continual QR code can take in these scans and get the geolocation of whatever is being scanned. So in this case, we're submitting documents. So what's great is not only do we have the geolocation, the latitude and longitude of where those documents came in, right from the supply chain manager's interface here, we have access to the documents that Jim has also submitted. So those documents that we generated through the platform that Jim has submitted, we can load them up on our end as well. And here's that BOL that Jim put in. This is the BOL that you submitted, of course, Jim?
Yes.
Yes, excellent. So that is so far the path of the shipment, and what we're going to show you actually later on when we have it delivered is that POD document being submitted as well, and everything being hashed on chain as well. So I love this demonstration. There's so much functionality and usability within those QR codes. Not only you show those personalized messages very, very well, whether it's a reference number, a PAPS number, whatever makes sense for the specific supply chain, but we had to upload documents as well. So much variability within that. So, we're dealing directly with cross-border, which for us, is what we do. That's our, in a sense, our bread and butter in a sense. So, but other people, they can submit insurance documents. Let's say, a shipment arrives completely smashed and you have your admin. You can take a picture of it and actually include that as a part of that digital footprint and process that insurance a lot easier, having that all hashed on the same chain, knowing where it came from, having all the documentation in a row. So I really love that feature. And, Jim, you did a great job on your end, sort of receiving those docs, submitting it. So how do you find that process from your end? Just receiving the docs and handling it and using the app and so on and so forth.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with the process. The timing is good. Being able to get good, clean information, being able to do the validation on the information again as we work through the proof of concept is important. So yeah, it's been going good. We continue to learn things as we move along, and working with the developers, we'll keep plugging away.
All right. Fantastic. Well, Jim, I wanted to thank you so much. That's it for us today. That's what I had for you guys for a demonstration and some information on what we're working on with Customs Direct and Jim. And, it's great working with you guys. And, a lot of times when it comes to our dev team, I've mentioned this before that, they know less about the supply chain process than myself. And obviously I know a lot less about development than them. So having someone else on the team like yourself that has, both development experience as well as experience within supply chain and customs and all that is, I love partnering up with you. You're an asset to us, and thank you so much for being there for us, Jim.
No, appreciate it. Thanks for your time, and you guys have a good day. We'll continue to work hard.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.
Yep, have a good day.
Bye. Hey guys, what's up? It's Dan Weinberger here, CEO of Morpheus Network. By myself this time. Jim is not with me right now. Let you know that the shipment itself has completed. So I guess the contract has completed. Jim submitted the customs paperwork properly. The paperwork was perfect. Customs directed their job as a customs broker as well. And now that the contract is complete, we're going to take a look back at the platform and see what we see on our end over here. So I'm going to share my screen with you again. Let's see here. And this is our contract that we set up with Jim. I have a couple of different links you can look at over here. What I'm going to focus on for you, you can look at our digital footprint, which we looked at with him as well. We'll kind of look at the history of it. But what I want to show you right here is this specifically. You can see this completed very recently, 13 minutes ago. And this is on Etherscan. This is on the Ethereum mainnet. This is a mainnet transaction, a cross-border shipment that's been completed and hashed on the Ethereum blockchain. So here it is right there. Pretty excited about that. In a sense, the functionality is pretty similar than it was before. But now we are hashing on the mainnet as well. We're excited to bring that for the soon-to-be launching platform. Thank you guys so much for tuning in as always. And as always, of course, have a great day, guys.